Good morning. It's the day before vacation, and if you've got a farm like we do, or a homestead, or whatever you want to call it, the day before vacation can be kind of stressful. If you've got a bunch of farm animals and a garden that needs tending to, this video is for you. I'm going to go over how we simplified our systems, consolidated everything, and essentially made it a one-stop shop for our farm sitter. So he's not going to get burnt out, and these chores don't seem arduous and overwhelming. So what we did was, you may recognize this is where our orchard is. We took down our deer fence and put up our chicken fences. It accomplished the same thing for the most part, but what we did was we put chickens on one half and our geese on the other. We have to keep them separated. Our female goose is still laying eggs, so she's going in the nest box of the chickens and eating our eggs, which that's a whole other topic for another time. So they're gonna get one half, and then the chickens are gonna get the other. And then our baby chicks, which are roughly 6 weeks old now, are in our brooder extension in front of everything. So we've got water set up. Our farm sitter will be able to come out and take care of all three systems within a short amount of time. I'm gonna have everything ready to go for them. So all the feed has been rationed out. Everything has been portioned out. I've added additional waters. He's just gonna be able to plug and play. So we have to make things as easy as possible for our sitter. Also, something to note too, you have to kind of plan ahead a little bit, right? So during our chicken moves, they were over here, not too far from the orchard, so it's not a huge move, right? So if they were across the farm or across in a different field, it'd be a little bit more difficult to move things, and a little bit more planning would have to take place into getting them into the specific spot. This vacation's been planned for some time, so we had to, kind of think of, all right, this move needs to happen at this time, so where are we gonna place things to end up in a good spot? Something else to note too, we purposely don't have pigs right now. We get them middle of July when we get back from vacation. That's something I didn't want our farm sitter to deal with, is dealing with young baby pigs. Granted, we put them in a deep bedding system for the first month or two of their lives, so the chores really are not that bad. Those of you with pigs know it's not if a pig is gonna get out, it's when. So that's something I just didn't want to have to deal with while I was on vacation. Another peace of mind. So if you saw our last video about the garden update, this orchard I kind of touched on a little bit, but what we're focusing on right now is kind of a little bit of cleanup. So the chickens are in here. You can see they've scratched and tilled a little bit. Chickens have gotten some of the weeds pulled up for me so I can get in here and move things around. What I didn't account for, rookie mistake, right, is the palatability of the berries. So they wiped all of our raspberries out. They wiped all of our currants out. It is what it is. That gave them a little food, I guess, right? We're gonna have better eggs. So lesson learned there. But what this is allowing me to do is come in here, even though we're going on vacation, I can get in here now and pull all these weeds after they stirred up the roots. So it's super easy. What I will say is, if you're planning on doing something like this, limit the impact and limit the exposure to the area. Just in one day, they were able to clean up, I think it's like it's a 100-foot run. So 100-foot bed times 2. But if your stocking rate of chickens isn't as high, then you may be okay and stretching a little longer. But either way, I'm glad I caught that and moved them ahead of time. That could have been really bad a week's time. Our farm sitter wouldn't have known any different. That probably could have been a bad thing for us down the road. So back to the systems. I've got 2 additional waters for a total of 14 gallons. That's plenty for our chickens. We've been having some warmer temps, so I want to make sure they've got enough water and not to make it a huge chore for them. Our hookup for the water is right there, so he doesn't even have to bring the waters up and over the fence. That's a huge time saver. So feed wise, I'm gonna have the portions already done up for him. So all he has to do in the morning is come out, put the roost bar down, fill up the feeder, make sure the water's topped off, good to go for the day. He can go to work, do whatever, and then come back later in the evening and check things out, grab the eggs and that kind of thing. That's all right. Cooper, come here. Cooper, come here.
I got one right here.
Come here. Post. Post. Good boy. Sydney.
Laney.
He doesn't know that yet. He only did it a couple times.
Sue. Cooper.
Give me up. You may have noticed the garden's now tarped off on this side. We waved the white flag with the weeds on that. In our area, we're gonna start around August 1st with the seeds. That'll give this enough time to hopefully kill all that grass off, and then we'll be able to keep up with the cooler temps. But what we did was install a Neversink Farms wobbler sprinkler, and we've got it on an extension. So what this does, you can kind of see I just forced the water out, is it's gonna water the entire area of the crop garden as well as our raised beds. So that's gonna throw enough water if we need it. We've had enough rain here to where we haven't really had to irrigate anything. So should we need it, I can just tell the farm sitter, hey, throw that sprinkler on for a half an hour. The way this sprinkler works is it's almost like rain. It takes about a half an hour for it to pump out an inch or so. This thing really cranks some water. You need a certain amount of PSI. So what we're gonna do is just, hey, turn that on, or if we get enough water, we don't have to worry about it. But it's a redundancy, should we need it, it's there. We're not gonna worry about the squash garden as far as watering is concerned. That has a deep enough root system right now, and there's enough moisture up there. So we're not gonna worry about the squash garden as far as the water goes. We did weed this yesterday, so our weed pressure should be good for the next week or so, and we'll hit that up when we get back. One other thing to touch on with this orchard, we're using one charger to do 3 different things. First and foremost, to deter the deer. Secondly, our chickens are now in here, and third, our geese are in here, all of which are going to be protected by electric netting. So being able to maximize our efficiency while we're gone is paramount. So we went from using 3 chargers, one for the deer, one for the chickens, and one for the geese. Now we're down to 1 single charger. So that allows me to have a backup charger should the batteries go dead or something happen. So going on vacation is all about having systems and redundancy in place should something happen. And take last year, for example. Thankfully, we had a farm sitter here. My parents were around, the neighbor was around. We had a microburst come through, knock one of our trees down and fall on the chicken system. So wrecked the fence, wrecked the charger, actually blew half of our roof off and snapped the honey locust across the driveway. So having things in place is paramount. And it's not a matter of if, it's when things happen, you need to be prepared. I don't claim to have all the answers by any means. I'm just telling you what's worked for us in the past and what we've been able to do to kind of streamline things a little bit. So all we have left to do is pack the cooler and load everything up. The car is ready to go. Here's what we're taking with us for food for the week. We're gonna try to eat in as much as we can versus buying lunch meat and taking that during the day. We've got 4 pounds of burger meat, some venison snack sticks, 3 to 4 pounds of kielbasa, some more snack sticks, venison summer sausage for lunches. Got some Cornell marinated chicken, some leftover steak we had for dinner the other night, our farm eggs, some snap peas from the garden, some produce from the garden. We got kale, Swiss chard, some lettuces in there. Then in this one, we've got yogurt that we made. We made 2 gallons ahead of time. And then we're gonna stop at the farm on our way out and get some of our raw milk and take that with us.
Wait, Dad, why don't we go to the beach house?
Yeah, we're gonna stop on our way. Stand in your stool. What do we got? Snakes? Give me the big eggs first. Have some room for ice. Ooh, strawberries. Chicken.
Chicken. Nice.
That it? Okay. And here we go. Whoop. Got it?
There's all that food in there. I'm not sure we can fit that.
So on this trip, we've got the puppy with us. So we've had to do some shuffling around, playing a little Tetris. We put a car top carrier on top, and we still got plenty of room for all of our other stuff. Trying to pack light. But that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you got some good information and a couple tips and tricks that you can use yourself. Before I go, I just want to say thank you. I really appreciate the support on my last video. Really means a lot. And thanks for supporting the channel. We'll catch you on the next one.